Okay, prime example of why with blown insulation, it is not wise to walk through an attic. Number one, most of the times when you're doing a purchase inspection, neither your client nor yourself owns the property and you want to leave the property as you found it or better. And walking through an attic with blown insulation like this, as you can see, as someone else has already done that, you damage the insulation. Now, can it be fixed? Of course, you just hire the company to come back out and they'll top it off. But what are you doing that for, and at what risk and at what benefit is that taking place? Well, the risk is 100% you're going to damage the insulation 100% of the time on blown insulation. The risk is you might miss something that probably should have been caught during a pre-drywall inspection anyways. You can see that most of, or at least just over half of the trusses are exposed. There's a lot of the trusses that aren't exposed, that are buried. So you're not going to see all the trusses anyway. So what's the benefit of walking through somebody's pristine insulation, especially here in hot Florida, when the benefit's not there and the risk is guaranteed? You're going to, well, number one, you might fall through. That's also a risk because you don't know where you're stepping. But number two, look, all that damaged insulation. So what I choose to do in these situations is I try to review as much as I can from the standpoint where I'm not damaging any insulation, mark clearly on the report of what my limitations were during this inspection. And that's pretty much the best you can do. Once the client takes possession of the property, they can have you come back out and mess up their insulation for them. That's fine. But I'm not going to do it to somebody else's house. And neither should anyone else that it cares about their reputation or possibly damaging the property or themselves by stepping on something they shouldn't have. So that's the long and short of blown insulation in the attic. You want to make sure that you have safe review of the attic from a standpoint like this right here, right? And not from a standpoint like this.